Hello, everyone. I would like to reiterate the fact of the highlight of the 3,000 fans that we had at our Razorback scrimmage. I think that was a big highlight. That's the most fans that's been in the Jack since I've been coaching here, and I've not coached here very long. And but that is huge. It was huge for me. I was in awe about it because I think the record before that was probably 1,000 or close to, and that was probably in 2014. So with that said, I'd like to piggyback on the win with the Boston College. We've been on the road for 4 weeks. We've had 12 matches. It's been kind of grueling, but I agree with Coach Walker. If you can't win on the road, it's hard. It's hard. You must win your home games, and you must learn how to win on the road. So 12 matches, I hope, will give us some experience going into the OVC. And we're coming off of a great weekend. We played at Tulsa this past weekend. We won 2 out of 3. New Mexico State had better RPIs than we did, and we beat them, ORU. And then we played Tulsa, which is a top 20 team, within 2 points of each set. So I thought we played some of our better volleyball against Tulsa. At this time, I'd like to recognize some players. Elenia Margaritha here to my right. She's a middle blocker. She's been named Offensive Player of the Week in the OVC. She's first in hitting percentage in the OVC, and she's also been named to some of the all-conference tournament teams. Andrea Roman is our libero. She's been named Defensive Player of the Week twice. She's reached 1,000 career digs in her career here. In the nation, she is ranked 21st in digs.
We started off really good with 2 out of 3, but towards the middle we had a rocky start, and then this past weekend it was really good for us. And like you said, hopefully we transfer it into conference play, and I feel like we're gonna do really good. I feel like the energy and the vibes are there. We've been working really hard since this past weekend, and yeah.
Coach, how encouraging is it to be playing your best volleyball so far, heading into the most important part of the season?
That's probably, the reason we have 4 weekends to prepare for our conference season. You always hope that you will be playing your best at the end and stay injury-free. We've been lucky so far that we've pretty well kept everybody healthy enough to be able to play. So, that's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. We've gone, I can't say, we haven't gone through some ups and downs in these 4 weekends. When you play 3 matches a weekend in less than 24 hours sometimes, that's pretty grueling. It's grueling on the players. When you're playing 3 matches, it's hard to give great scout reports. It's hard for them to absorb all that. And I think, this will be going into the conference, being able to, we still play 2 matches within 24 hours, but just being able to focus on one team at a time will help us.
Where have you seen this team improve? You talk about how grueling it is, there's ups and downs, just how hard it is to be on the road and go back and back and back. Where have you seen this team improve over the past 4 weeks?
In volleyball, if you don't play every point for point because it's rally score, you don't have to earn the score. So if you don't play point for point and make every point your most important point of the set, then you will dig yourself a hole. You will get behind a couple of 2 or 3 points. And then with rally score, it's very hard to dig yourself 5 points when you're down. I think that we've impressed in practice so much that you've got to have the courage and the fortitude to play each point as if it's the last point, that will come out ahead. You'll be more successful. So I think they had the courage to do that. this weekend. I think they had to realize that this is every point matters. And so I think they've come to realize that. I think their defense has picked up because we're ranked nationally in the top 25, top 10. We have a seasoned team. We do. For first couple of weeks, we had a problem trying to figure out the starting 8 players. And I think we've kind of figured that out now, getting ready to go into the conference play. And the seriousness of earning every point, I think they understand a little bit better.
I did want to ask a lot of perception on volleyball. You think of outside hitters being the ones that are killing. To have someone who's so effective offensively in the middle, how helpful is that, and how kind of unique is that to have someone as effective as she's been?
I love for middles to score, because you almost have to have a perfect pass, a perfect set. And she leads the LVC in the hitting percentage. Margaritha does. It's great because you can balance your offense that way. You're not always, the block is not always set for the outside hitter or right side hitter. So it's great to have that balance in your offense. So we're very fortunate. We have 2 great middles this year. And we have returners. I would like to say that on this team that we did not have one person put their name on the portal last year. So we do have a seasoned team, and we have returning players.